Hey y'all, it is our 10-year wedding anniversary. We are headed on a road trip to Biloxi. So come on, let's go. I want to give y'all a little background information about how I met my husband. I met him when I was freshly 22. My birthday was just a week before I met him, and I was a single mom. My son at the time was only 4. My first son was by my high school sweetheart. I was a teen mom. I had my son when I was 16. And when he and I broke up, I definitely developed that mindset of independent. I don't need a man. I don't want a man. I want to be by myself. And I was very hard. I had a hard exterior. I was very difficult, and I did it on purpose. It was a way to protect myself. I remember at one point I even pretended as if I didn't like flowers because I just felt like I had to be hard. And even when I met Terrence in 2012, that mindset didn't automatically go away just because I entered a relationship. I really had to unpack a lot of trauma and heartbreak and pain and just soften up myself and allow myself to be loved and to be helped. I met Terrence in 2012. We got married in 2016, and here it is. It's been 10 years since our wedding anniversary. And I just feel so blessed to still enjoy doing life with someone a decade later. We have a 6-year-old child with autism, and we have limited babysitters. So we decided to take a road trip to Biloxi, which is 5 hours away from where we are. We are staying at the Beau Rivage Casino and Hotel. We can only stay a day, but we are definitely going to make the best of it. This is our first time being in Biloxi. Back in the day, I used to hear about this place a lot. I hear that a lot of things have changed since then, but we have to travel in a way that makes sense to us. And honestly, we are grateful for any type of getaway. Okay, y'all, we made it here. My scarf looks weird, but it's because I have it in the back covering my faja and everything because my whole back is exposed. But it wasn't a bad ride. I'm ready to take off my compression garments. I'll check back in with y'all a little later once I disinfect everything. This is the bathroom. It's nice. I'm gonna always keep Castile soap because you can wash your dishes with, like these glasses back here. You can use it to wash your body, wash your hands. It has a separate area where the toilet is. Got the essentials. Super hot days, the heat advisory. I wonder what kind of field it is or stadium. Did you see that? I'm not really crazy about this lamp being right in front of the window. I could have moved it.
I'm ready to go eat.
Okay, come on. If I were to come down here again, I would not book a room at a hotel that has a casino because it is a lot of traffic passing through. One thing I did love is that it is a resort hotel. These are my favorite type of hotels because it has dining, spa, shopping, all on site. And I really, really appreciate it. This hotel will be the dream stay for people who love going to the casino. This hotel has a steakhouse, an Asian restaurant, an Italian restaurant, a sports bar. They have a lounge, a Mexican restaurant, and they offer entertainment. They also have a buffet and a cafe that offers pastries, gelato, different coffees and tea. The restaurant we decided to go to is Woody's. We chose Woody's because it's American dining, so they have a variety of food. They just don't have seafood, which is typically what they have a lot down here. We shared this a Buffalo Bites meal. I would give it maybe a 7 out of 10. I really like the battered fries. I also had the tuna sliders. Because my meal took a long time coming out, they gave me some extra fries. We had onion strings and Terrence had a burger. To be honest, the best thing was the fries. I love thrifting, and anytime we take a road trip, I love going to a thrift store. What was most interesting about this thrift store is that it had vintage and antique items. This plate right here is between 1915 and 1920. This store had all of the grandma vibes, and anytime a thrift store have the grandma vibes, you're gonna have a good time. In this thrift store, there were endless rooms to go in, and each time I went in a room, I was met with something that I loved. I love florals, and if I could take all of this home with me, I would. I really adored this older dresser right here. I miss furniture that looked like this. It was something about this phone book that got my attention. I feel like I've seen this before in my childhood, and I really wanted to get it. It was $1, but I was like, girl, what are you gonna do with it? It's just gonna be in the way. Even if I just go to the thrift store to look, it just brings me so much joy because I'm always finding things that I remembered from my childhood, things that I admired growing up. And when you go to the thrift store, you realize just how unique pieces were back in the day, like different furniture and clothing, jewelry. You realize how unique it was. Everything now is just pretty much the same. I'm not specifically talking about the pieces that I'm showing in these clips. I'm just talking about thrift stores in general. I'm really attracted to Aztec and tribal art, so this really got my attention. It was super pretty. What is this? Is this like an old vending machine or what?
When the movie came in 1979.
And this right here is why I love the thrift store. Just seeing these old comic books, seeing these old books, DVDs, cassette tapes, phones. This right here just brings me so much joy. I really enjoyed my time here. After the thrift store, we made it back to our hotel and we decided to explore some more. So what I forgot to tell y'all is that they have an arcade in here. I love arcades. Even when we were leaving our hotel, like the last day, we noticed even more shops. Here are some of the pastries from the coffee shop. Terrence got iced coffee and cookie dough gelato. I got a cafe au lait, which is basically espresso over your choice of milk. Terrence's coffee was really, really good. My coffee, not so much. The quality of the coffee just didn't hit for me. I also got chocolate chip espresso gelato, and it was so good. I got 1 scoop on a waffle cone, and then I doubled back to get another scoop in the cup, and then we headed to the arcade. If I ever come back to Biloxi and I stay at this hotel, this would be the reason why right here. I love arcades so much. Did y'all see the thrift store? I lost my mind in the thrift store. It was just endless of like rooms to go in, so much to see, and it was so much that I wanted, but it's like, where all this stuff gonna go? I took my little flower earrings out because it was giving serious, so I'm gonna put my hoops back on. I say it all the time, I'm a hoops girl. I'm gonna get ready, go to the pool. We are going to have dinner, go to the beach later, so I don't really, this is kind of different for me, like recording everything. I have to make some decisions on how I want to do my vlogging style going forward. We had to make the best of this one day, so we decided to spend time at the pool. We had a great time. And as far as the beach, we just decided to go before we left. After we spent time at the pool, we came home, we took showers, and we put our clothes on to go to this lounge spot. I'm just now realizing that I don't have a video of me and Terrence, so I'll insert a picture. This little lounge was such a vibe, and the music was on point. I wasn't interested in any food on the menu. Terrence got wings, and we both got mocktails. I was going to go to the Italian restaurant inside of the hotel, but girl, I was tired. So we went back to the room. I tried to see if I can order room service from that restaurant, but I was not able to. So I thought about maybe just placing an order for pickup, but the wait time was just too long and our time was just limited. So we decided to grab some snacks, people watch. There was some kind of baseball game going on. The next morning, we went to the beach and then we hit the road. Overall, this trip was really relaxing. It's a really chill place and it fits our personality perfectly. You know, just chill, low-key, and out the way. Throughout our years of being together, people have always asked me for relationship advice, but honestly, I don't have any. I guess I don't really have relationship advice. I have individual advice. Work on yourself, be kind to yourself, pour into yourself, and never lose yourself. Your spouse is just going to reap the benefit. Always have hobbies and an identity outside of your marriage. This is coming from someone who loves being married, but I love being married because I actually pour into myself. My marriage doesn't drain me. Thank you for watching and spending time with us. Until next time, peace.